Final update. Nobody from my family came to my graduation. Not even my wife nor my kids. They all went to my brother's barbecue party instead. But when I walked off stage, my phone buzzed with a message from my wife. "We need to talk urgently." She drove to the bank in a frenzy only to be calmly informed, "Ma'am, these accounts were closed 2 days ago. The funds have been legally transferred to Mr. Taylor's protected trust as per pre-existing agreements." "Is this a mistake?" "I'm his wife," she snapped. "Ex-wife," the clerk corrected her gently. "He filed for divorce this morning." Karen stormed out of the bank, humiliated, only to find her car booted, not because of me, but because Ethan had leased it under his company's name. And now that he was fired, his employer had rescinded all privileges. The keys didn't even work anymore. She sat on the curb dialing Ethan. He didn't answer because he was too busy being interrogated by his company's legal team, with internal auditors tearing through his emails and expense reports. That night, I received a message from a blocked number, a video. It was Karen sobbing in what looked like a motel room, makeup running, voice cracking. "Please, please, can we talk? I made a mistake. I don't even know why I did it. He's not who I thought he was." I just thought you didn't care." "But you always did, didn't you? You were always the stable one." I didn't reply. I forwarded it to my lawyer. And then, for the first time in weeks, I slept soundly. 2 weeks later, the divorce proceedings were swift and brutal for her. Karen lost all rights to the house, custody of our kids, due to her documented emotional abandonment, any claims on my inheritance, thanks to watertight legal prep. And Ethan? He was under investigation for embezzlement, his lavish lifestyle gone, his alpha status laughed at in his industry. And Karen? She moved in with her mother, the same woman who once told me I was lucky to marry her daughter. I received one final letter in the mail, handwritten from Karen. It ended with, "I never thought you'd be capable of this kind of revenge. You were always the quiet one." I smiled. She finally got it. Quiet doesn't mean weak. Quiet means watching, preparing, and striking when it counts. 6 months later, I stood in the auditorium lobby dressed in a dark tailored suit, shaking hands with the university dean as a gold plaque was handed to me. Outstanding Non-Traditional Graduate of the Year, Jonathan Taylor. Behind me, a reporter from the local news station waited to interview me, not just because I graduated top of my class at 42, but because my story had gone viral. How? Someone had captured a photo of me walking across the stage alone, clutching my diploma with no cheering family. Then included a second photo of me standing beside a charity banner the very next day that read, "Supporting Forgotten Fathers, a foundation for men who raise others yet are left behind." The story of the quiet father abandoned on his graduation day, who later exposed his wife's affair, took full custody of his kids, and started a non-profit to support other men in similar situations, had touched hearts nationwide. Karen? She tried to spin the story online, but screenshots of her message "We need to talk urgently" were already trending. Ethan? Out of work, facing multiple lawsuits. His LinkedIn bio now read, "Open to opportunities." My kids? Back in my life. Not because I forced them, but because they saw the truth unfold over time. I didn't poison their minds. I let reality do the work. And as for me? I never wanted revenge to be loud. I never wanted to destroy anyone. I just wanted peace. But when peace is stolen from you, sometimes justice wears the face of quiet, calculated patience. They watched me walk alone once, but in the end, I walked away with everything they lost. Was this revenge perfectly justified? Tell us what you think about this story in the comments below. Like this story if you think this story is justified. Share it with someone who needs this energy and subscribe to Lauren's story for more jaw-dropping tales of betrayal and justice. Because here, every lie has its reckoning and every betrayal finds its shadow. Stay sharp, stay strong, and stay tuned.